Hello students, today we are going to study a new topic that is mentioned in class 7, the tiny teacher. So what do you mean by tiny, dear students? So tiny teacher means, tiny means small, tiny means small teacher. Do you think a small thing can be a teacher or small creature can be a teacher for you? It seems almost negative or it seems funny to us, funny word to us. A teacher cannot be very tiny because we think in our thought teachers are very great. So that's why we think a tiny thing, a small thing can never be a teacher for us. But today students, today we are going to study a new topic that is called tiny teacher, where you will find a small creature can be a teacher for us. So this creature, the creature about whom we are going to talk, it's a very small one and it is very intelligent and hardworking. Do you think who is that? Can you imagine what is that creature or name of that creature? It's obviously yes. Definitely you can think of some mosquito, some worms, or or a small ant. So today students, I am telling you before that it is not a mosquito about whom we are going to teaching or studying. Rather, it is a small ant. So ant can be a teacher. How? What are the things that we should imbibe from an ant, and what are the things these human beings should learn from them? Let's go and read it. So before going to the topic, I am telling you that where do ants live? They usually live in ant hills. They usually live in ant hills. Okay, so let's go to the topic. So as I told you in the first paragraph, they have told that name the smallest insect you have seen and the wisest. In the very first line, the writer is asking you that name the smallest insect you have seen. Smallest. Small is the positive degree. Small is the positive degree. And small is the positive degree and smaller is the comparative degree, where smallest is the superlative degree. Smallest is superlative degree. So that should not be only smallest one, that must be wisest one. This is the thing the writer is asking to us. In the second line, it is asking us the question: is it the fly? Do you think the fly? No, it's not. It's the mosquito. Is it the mosquito? No, it is also not. Then what is it? Then it must be the worm. Oh, do you think it is a worm? Okay, worm means some creature. That earthworm. Have you seen earthworm? That is the thing. No, none of this. So this is definitely an ant. Ant is the commonest. Common is the positive degree. Commoner is the comparative degree, and commonest, commonest. Commonest is the superlative degree. So remember students, before superlative degree, we usually use the. We usually use the whenever we will study the use of articles a and the at the time we can read it. Okay, the smallest or the wisest insect. Then about whom we are going to study today? About the ant, who is the most common, and the smallest one, and the wisest insect. So today, the story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue. True, true, untrue. True, opposite of true is untrue. Untrue. So this un is called as the prefix. Is called as the prefix. Like that, I am telling you. Suppose you tell me pleasant, pleasant. The opposite is unpleasant. Un. This un is the prefix. Is the prefix. Suppose you tell me happy, happy, happy. Opposite is unhappy. So this un in the very first two letters, these are called prefix. Okay. Then see. So whenever we will learn the story or we hear the story of an ant, it seems very untrue to us. But the people have kept them as the pets, as we usually keep goats, cows, and cats as our pets. Like that, people also kept ants as pets and very minutely watched their behaviors. Okay, that's why they reveal whatever they have revealed, we are studying today. So we can know or we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking, and intelligent creature. Who is very tiny? Teacher or hardworking teacher or intelligent creature here we are talking about? We are talking about a small ant. Then let's see how an ant can be a teacher for us. Let's see. An ant uses its feelers. Okay, students, just look at the here two big pictures of for two big ants. Okay, here you just look at the two lines here. This one and these these two things you just mark it very clearly. These are called fillers. These are called fillers. Okay, or we can call it antenna, or we can call it antenna. Okay, ANTENNAE. So feelers. The other name of feelers is what? Antenna. To talk to other ants by passing messages through them. So antenna is the thing that through which or by which they passes messages or they pass messages to others. And the writer is telling, have you ever seen a row of ants when some of them are going up on a wall and some of them are coming down on a wall? Okay, and when they meet each other, so sometimes you might have seen, so every ant and each and every ant greets each other through their antenna. So greeting here means they want to pass some message to other. This is the thing. Okay. So others coming from the opposite direction by touching their feelers or antenna. So through that touching, so they pass their messages or they talk to each other. So how do the ants talk to each other? By the help of antenna or feelers. The other name of feelers is antenna. Okay, you just try to remember it. I think it's very clear to you. Let's go to the second page. The writer is telling there are many kinds of ants. You must have seen, dear students, you must have seen the red ants, the yellow ones, and the what black ants. You must have seen it, and we have seen them since we were very children. Okay, this is very simple line, but haven't paid enough attention to them. That means we have not paid enough attention. We have not given much attention to their behavior. Where do they live? In their comfortable homes called nests. So the ants or the place or the home of the ant is known as nests or ant hill. Or you can say the other name of ant hill is nest. The other name of ant hill is nest. Okay, this is very clear to you. So let's go to what is written there in the next line. Each has hundreds of rooms and passages. And in some of these rooms, the queen ant lays eggs. Okay, so you can find many passages in that ant hill. You can find many passages and many rooms. Okay, and in somewhere in that room, there is a particular room for the queen. Somewhere in that room, the queen ant does nothing but lays eggs. The queen ant does nothing, only lays eggs. Okay. So others are nurseries for the young ones called grubs. So this is the picture you can see. This is the picture of the grubs. So other rooms which is available there in that ant hill, these are only for the grubs. So this is the picture of the grub. This is an immature ant. This is an immature ant. This is the pre-birth stage of the ant. You can say it. So workers have their reserve quarters. They spend most of their time searching for food. So this is a very important question for you because in many times it comes in the examination that what is the work of the worker ant? The worker ant's work is to collect food for the entire society. The worker ants work is to collect food for the entire society. Some rooms serve as the storehouses for the food, and soldiers have separate barracks. So some of these rooms are to store food. As in our home, we can find there is a storeroom like that. For the ants, there is a special room. There are some special rooms, you can say, to store food. It's very clear, I think. And the soldiers' rooms are known as barracks. Soldiers' rooms are known as barracks. Soldiers' rooms are known as barracks. This is the thing. Barracks. Okay? Soldiers' rooms are known as the barracks. So try to remember it. The room where the soldier ants live, these rooms are known as barracks. The room where soldier ants live, these are called barracks. Okay. Then no worker has ever tried to live in the soldier's house. They have their discipline. They usually maintain their discipline. You cannot say that sometimes a worker ant might have requested to the soldier ant to stay in his house. No, it's not like that. There is a separate house for the workers, for worker ant, and there are some separate houses or rooms or quarters for soldier ants. So soldier ants never go to the worker ants quarters like that. The worker ants never go to the soldier ants quarters. Okay. This is the thing. No worker or soldier or cleaner has ever harmed a grub because grub is their future. Because grub is their future. That's why it is the duty. It is the duty of the workers, worker ant, soldier ant, as well as the cleaner ant, not to risk any harm to the grub. I told you what is growth is because growth is the future of their generation. That is the thing. Okay, so you see, an ant's life is very peaceful. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely, and never fights with other members of the group. Okay, so they never fight to each other, and secondly, they maintain their life very peacefully. At the same time, whatever the works they do it very intelligently and bravely. Okay, so what is there in the next paragraph? Let's see. Then we will come to know what does queen ant do. We will know some more facts about queen ant. Queen ant is the head of the entire population. Is the head of the entire population. The queen ant is the mother or the head of the entire population or of that particular colony. Okay, where their ant hills is the ant hills are there. So in that colony, so the queen ant is the head and it lives for 15 years. It's a very important short question you can say. So a queen ant can live till 15 years. Till 15 years. It is a pair of wings. So at first you can find a queen ant has pair of wings. So but what happened after that? The queen is the mother of the entire population of the colony, I told you, and it lives for 15 years. It has a pair of wings but bites them off after its wedding flight. Okay, what happens in the summer season? In summer day, this is the summer season we are enjoying nowadays. And the what happens to the queen ant in summer days? It takes a journey. It made its journey. Where did it go? It or where does it go? It goes up into the air, up into the air. So what happens there? Because he feels that he will get married. That means he tries to meet the male partner. The male partner or the male ant is known as the drone. Male ant is known as the drone. Try to remember it. The other name of male ant is drone. It goes high up into the air. On its return to the earth, after mating the air and after spending some times up in the air, what happens? It tries to come back to the earth, and when it comes, it gets rid of. It gets rid of. That means it tries to bite his wings off. That means it bites his wings and removed it from its body or removed these wings from its body. And after that, it what does it do? Only it lays eggs and does nothing inside the anthill. This is there in this paragraph from this bot point to x. You just read these lines. Okay. Eggs hatch and grubs come out. Okay. After hatching of the eggs, so what does come? The grubs come out and soldiers. It's also very important question. What does or what is the work of the soldiers? Soldiers guard the grubs. Soldiers guard the grubs because I told you grubs are the future of their future of them. You can say. So it is the work of soldiers to protect each and every grubs or to protect each and every ants or ant of that colony. And workers feed and clean them. So what is the work of workers? Again, here two lines are mentioned. The workers, what does they do? Workers feed and clean them. To whom? To the crops and carry them out for daily airing. So they or workers they took them for airing, for daily exercise and for sunshine. Okay, so I want to say you what is the works of a worker ant. Here we have told you worker ants work is to they spend their time. Okay, this is the line for searching for food. Okay, I told you that they provide or they try to find out the food for the entire colony. Okay, and keep it them in the storehouse. First point. And second point is that when grubs come out, the worker ants, what do they do? The worker ants feed the grubs and clean them, okay, and carry them about daily airing, exercise, and sunshine. These two lines are very important. Okay, then what is the work of the soldier ant? Soldier ant's work is to protect the entire colony as well as the crops. Okay, and next thing. And 2 or 3 weeks later, 2 and 3 weeks later, after 2 and 3 weeks, grubs becomes cocoons. Grubs becomes cocoons. Here is the picture of cocoons. Here you can find, here also you can find some cocoons. Okay, so grubs becomes cocoons. So the grubs, a covering part, a white cover that becomes cocoons. It becomes a little bit stronger, you can say. Okay, grubs becomes cocoons and lie without food or activity for 3 weeks more. So these cocoons stay there or lie there without eating anything or doing nothing for 3 weeks. For about 3 weeks. Try to remember it. So after that, what happened? Then cocoons break. When these cocoons break, here you can say some ants, one ant is breaking the cocoon and coming outside. You can go to the Google and check the real picture of these cocoons. Okay, so when then the cocoons break and perfect ants appear. So after that, a perfect ant come out from that cocoons. Okay, and now it's the time for teaching and training. After coming out, it becomes the time for the newly born ant to get proper teaching and training. New ants learn their duties from old ants. Then who will be the teacher? Old ants becomes the teacher for the new ants. And what do they do? Actually, they teach them they train them. They train them that who will the worker, who will the soldier, who will the builder, and who will the cleaner. So worker ant, you know what will the work of worker ant, and you also know very well that what is the work of a soldier ant, and builder ant builds some things like ant hill, nests, all these things for their future generations or to them or for them you can say. And it is the duty of cleaner ant is to clean the surrounding so that everybody keep themselves happy. So after a few weeks training, the small ants are ready to go out into the big world of work. So after getting training for few weeks, so they come out to the big world for their duty or for their work. This is written here. Okay, do you understand? So let's go to the next paragraph. So here, so then, do you think that in an ant hill only the ants stay? No, it's not. Some other creatures also stay here. They are, I want to say you, it is written here, beetles, lesser breeds, and ants and greenfly. These little creatures, they also used to stay here. These are some little creatures. Okay, they used to stay here. Then one question may arise in your mind that why do ants allow them or ant society allow them to stay these little creatures in their ant hill? It is because only for their profit. Which kind of profit they get? Let's see. So why do ants want these alien creatures? What do you mean by alien creatures? Alien here means outside creatures. Here alien means outside creatures. Here alien means outside creatures. Okay. So these alien creatures to live in their nests. Okay. So They allow them. They allow them. Why do they allow them? For several reasons. The reasons are written here. It is also very important question for you. So some of them give good smell. Some of them, why do they allow them? Because some of these creatures give them good smell. The lines I am underlining, these are very important lines. So some of them give them very good smell or pleasant smell to the ant society. That's why they allow them to keep in their ant hill. Okay, and next. And others give sweet juices. Okay, some other creatures are there, they give sweet juices. Okay, sweet juice. Then who gives sweet juice? And some are just pets or playthings like cats and dogs of human beings. As human beings keep cat and dogs for their pleasure, as their pets, like that, the ant society or ants keep some pets with them. Then whom does they keep as their pets? These are the little these are the things I told you. Among them, green fly is very important. So as human beings keep cows to get milk, like that, and society keep or keeps green fly as their cows, because green fly is a little creature. Always it collects some honeydew. Okay, and these little ants or these ants go to this green fly or these green flies and toss their antenna to feel the sweetness of that honey dew. Do you understand me? As the human beings keep cows to get milk, like that, like that, and society keep green flies to get little bit of honeydews by the help of their antenna. This is the thing. Okay, this is the thing written here. You try to understand it. Okay, now let's go to the last paragraph. So, in the last paragraph, the writer is telling, do you learn from this little creature? Do you learn something from this little creature? Definitely. What are the things we learn from this little creature? Then perhaps they have what they have not put their learning to good use. They may still learn a few things from their tiny teacher. What are the things we must learn? These are the things. These are the things. These two lines you must remember, students. This is hardworking, how to work very hard. This is the thing. And sense of duty. Okay. So you must respect to your duty. Whatever the duty you have given, then or you have been given, you must complete it regularly. At the same time, how to maintain discipline. This is a very important thing you must learn from this discipline. You must learn from this little creature. First thing is hardworking. One. Second is sense of duty. And third is discipline. Fourth is cleanliness. Cleanliness. That we always try to teach our students to clean or to keep your surroundings clean. This is the thing. This is the fourth thing you can say. And care for your young ones as your father or your parent. Okay, parents they take care of you like that. So how to take care of young ones? Okay, this is the thing you must learn it from the ant society. At the same time, so loyalty to your motherland, as they are very loyal to their nests or ant hill, like that. You must be very much loyal to your motherland. So these are the things. These are the six or seven things you must learn. You must remember it by heart. So these are the things we learn from a small creature like ant. So here the topic ends. Thank you.